There you go. Open it right up.
That's awesome.
So today we're out with someone who's never ridden an e-bike before. Rebecca here
Morning.
is going to be experiencing this for the first time. A lot of people are interested in riding an e-bike, but don't know how they operate. So today, we're gonna go through from start to finish on how to ride an e-bike. So Rebecca, you've never ridden an e-bike before,
Correct.
but tell me, do you have experience riding a normal bike? Do you ride one very often?
Yeah,
Tell
I
me
take
about it.
my kids out on just a not very expensive basic bike. I've ridden quads, but that's really about it.
Okay, gotcha. Today I'm going to show you how to use the bike that we have here in front of you. So right now, with everything turned off, it's going to operate just the same as that bike you have at home. You can jump on this bike, start pedaling. You've got this regular brake system and the gearing system like a regular bike.
Right.
But all your electrical controls are going to be right on your handlebar here. So to turn your bike on, you've got your power button on the bottom side here.
Okay.
You can hold that for a couple seconds.
It's a nice bright display.
Exactly. Once that display is on, you'll notice a lot of information pop up, things such as your battery life, your speed that you're going to be riding at. It'll show you the wattage your motor's running at, a bunch of information. The main function that most people are going to use, about 90% of the time, is your pedal assist.
Right.
This is where while you're pedaling, as soon as you turn it on, it's going to give you that extra boost of power whenever you want it, and it's going to allow you to go further and faster than you could before. So the higher this is, the faster your bike is going to boost you with the same amount of work. To adjust this level, you'll notice a plus and minus key on your controller.
Right.
So you can select the plus button there, and you'll notice your assist is going to go up. You can go all the way up to 5. And opposite of that, you've got a minus key on your display there, which you can select to go all the way down to even 0 if you want to. One of the most fun things to use on an e-bike is the throttle, which you'll notice is located right next to your display there on the left side.
And it's only engaged while you're physically holding the button?
Correct. And it is responsive, so if you push it lightly, you're going to get a light boost. But if you push it all the way, that's where you're asking the motor for as much power as it can provide.
Okay.
So with all that information, what do you think? Do you think you're ready to go out and try to ride?
Yeah, I definitely am looking forward to it. Let's give it a try.
Perfect. Well, let's go for a quick little zip around.
Okay, perfect.
What I'm going to have you do is when we get started here, you're going to be set to assist level 0. All the electrical system will be turned off. So I want you to get going, let me know how it feels, and compare it to your traditional bike that you have at home that you're used to. And then once we go up a little farther, we're going to get that assist turned on and get your reaction to that as well.
Okay.
So let's go on ahead.
I can tell it's different from my my basic one, but it's not. It feels like you're more stable this way without much effort.
Right, it's a lot easier to balance.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I can feel the lugs of the tire a little bit more aggressively.
Right.
Just because it's wider, I guess.
And the other nice thing, so again, while everything's turned off, you still have that gearing system, which you can use anytime to adjust the weight of the pedals and how much exercise you're getting from the ride itself, right? So what gear are you in now?
5.
You're in 5. So you're at kind of like midway. It's not going to be super hard, but it's not going to be super easy either.
Right.
So by gearing down, you're increasing torque. So good for going up hills and whatnot. And then gearing up into your higher gears is going to make your pedals heavier, better for achieving higher speeds, but also for achieving more of a workout. Now, you've kind of gotten used to the weight and the feel of the bike without an assist.
Right.
So at any time now on your display on the left side, you can hit the plus button to go up into pedal assist 1 and give that a try.
Whoa!
Yeah, there it is. Now this is where you can feel that little bit of assist where it's not exactly taking over completely. You're still doing the work, right?
Yeah,
but you're getting that super cool boost of energy.
Anytime that you
that
pedal
helps
at all.
propel you forwards, right?
Yeah, anytime that you pedal at all, it just like goes with it.
Exactly.
Oh, that's cool.
So now you've kind of gotten used to your pedal assist.
Yeah.
If you want at any time, go ahead and try out your throttle. Remember, this is gonna be a much stronger boost than just the pedal assist.
Oh, right.
And it is responsive based off how hard you hit it.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Cool. That's awesome. It's like revving a motorcycle.
It is. I like to call it the motorcycle button.
That's awesome.
There it goes. Tons of power.
I don't even know how hard I touched it.
Well, that's the thing. Go ahead and try again.
Okay.
There you go. Open it right up.
That's awesome.
If you use the throttle full out, you just hit it, open her up,
Right.
it's gonna take you to the bike's current max speed limit.
Okay.
You can go faster than this, like although the bike's locked to 32 kilometers an hour,
Right.
that's not the max speed you could hit. It's just the max speed that the motor will take you to.
Oh,
So if
okay.
you pedal in addition to using your throttle,
Right.
you will find you actually end up going a little faster than that.
Oh, okay.
Remember too, when you're braking on e-bikes, you
Right.
should always be using both brakes, not just the rear and not just the front.
Okay.
A lot of people are scared of using their front brake on bikes,
Right.
but you should be using both. In fact, your front should actually be doing probably anywhere
More.
between 60 to 70% of the stopping power.
Okay. Oh,
So now
that's
you can
awesome.
feel that on this hill,
Oh yeah.
it's almost nothing.
Yeah,
You can do this all day.
Yeah.
But now that we're starting to kind of get up it,
Right.
I'm gonna get you to go back down to 2,
Okay. 2.
back down to 1. Now you
Okay.
can start feeling that
1.
exercise a bit more, right? It's
Yeah.
helping you up the hill, but you're still getting an exercise.
Yeah.
And now, I'm gonna get you to turn it completely off.
Okay, it's off. Oh.
So now, it's quite a bit harder to get up that same hill. So you can really tell
Yeah.
how much help you're getting from that pedal assist.
This would be comparable to my
Exactly. Now, of
basic
course,
bike.
making sure you're in the proper gear to go up a hill like this
Yeah.
is important as well, right? But for the sake of this experiment, now you know kind of how much that pedal assist really is helping. So
Right.
it's not as to not torture you anymore. Feel free to turn it back up.
Oh, nice.
Nice to have again, hey?
Oh, so much better.
Feels way better.
It's just amazing how much of a boost it gives you with not much of a pedal, a physical pedal, right?
Yep. Perfect. So how was that?
Amazing.
Yeah, what did you like most about it?
The hill. I think
Yeah.
I've ruined forever. Coming up the hill with the assist on it is such a difference, even if you're not pedaling that hard, that it gets you going up.
You can definitely change your life, especially if you're living in an area that has a whole lot of hills.
Right.
If you're in the mountains, anywhere
Well, and that's
that's
the
a
other
little
thing
hillier.
too, coming on hills that normally, not being super athletic, I would normally never have gone this far on the trail, but having the assist, it's like you're willing to go farther on it.
So we're going to change it up a little bit. We are going to switch bikes. Mine operates a little differently, and we're going to
Okay.
see how you like it.
Okay.
Right now, you're riding a bike that has the motor in the back hub. This is known as a hub motor. I'm riding a bike that has the motor in the middle of the frame, known as a mid-drive.
Okay.
Because a mid-drive is placed at the middle of the frame and it produces its torque by rotating the chain, which is then connected to your drivetrain of your bike, it's more like driving a manual transmission, where if you're going to want to go faster, you're going to have to gear up, just like a traditional bicycle.
Okay.
Right? If you're coming up to a hill, you're going to want to gear down in order to get that higher amount of torque for climbing that hill.
Right.
Whereas on your hub drive bike, you've probably noticed that you can kind of leave it in one gear
Right.
and let your pedal assist or your throttle take over when you want to go up a hill or when you want to go faster, right?
Right.
I think you're going to be totally fine on this bike. Just be aware that it's a little more powerful, and
Okay.
I'm sure you're going to have some fun.
Awesome.
What's the biggest difference you've noticed about this bike that you're riding right now?
This one feels a little bit closer to a traditional bike, like in terms of stability. It's not so wide as feeling as that one is.
And part of that's probably going to be because of the size of the tire. You'll notice that the bike I'm on now, the one you were riding before,
Right.
was on a 4-inch tire, and this one's going to be a 3-inch tire,
Right.
which is narrower and a little more nimble for turning and
Right.
even the resistance when rolling across the ground.
Right.
All right, so now that we're out in the open on a nice long stretch, this is where you can truly open up a mid-drive, get into those higher gears, and experience the raw power for yourself.
That's awesome. I want to know what the top speed is. I don't know.
And you can see where that motor has so much power, I have to work to keep up.
Right. Yeah, this is just like.
All right, so your first ride is over. What did you think? Tell me about your experience.
Oh, it was awesome. It was super awesome, especially going up the hills.
Yeah, that pedal assist surely helped.
Oh,
eh?
it was amazing. And starting out on that one where it didn't seem like it took much to get used to, it was really easy to use, and the wide seat was super comfortable. I thought for sure if I was going to get one today, that would be the one. But then with trying out this one with the mid-drive assist, it's a little bit more similar into a traditional bike with using more of the shifters and stuff. I don't know, I really liked this one.
And for the folks at home that are watching right now, how do you think they would, as new riders, get accustomed to riding an e-bike? Do you think they're going to have an easy time getting used to it? Was there anything that you found a little harder to get used to?
No, way easier than I was expecting. The only thing that I really noticed was taking short turns, like such as going onto the bridge, doing that really sharp left turn. With the assist on, you could feel it pushing, so it just went maybe a little bit faster than you'd be used to. But even by going off of the second sharp turn, you were used to it, so it really wasn't bad.
Well, I'm happy to hear you had a great first ride. And
it was awesome.
You had an awesome experience. For those at home, if you do have any questions or concerns or anything else, feel free to reach out to our customer support team. They'd be happy to help. And if you want any more information on e-bikes, feel free to check out one of our other videos.